money on that, and offer myself food and stuff. Then whenever something for that, if I see a nice T-shirt and nice shoes that I want, that I can forward that money, or if I save up a little bit, like I'm doing right now, then I'll probably drop it on a big purchase. Saving up for probably some Yeezys next. Haven't bought a pair in a long time, so like I really want the 350 V2s red stripe. I need those in my life. It was probably like it's certainly the most expensive purchase that I've made right now. I've made like a couple big purchases. Like I made my definition of a big purchase is like 250 plus. I have like a couple items that are 250 plus. I have 3 hoodies that are 250. I have a T-shirt that was 250, and then I have 3 pairs of shoes that were 250 plus. So Grail is for like authentic pieces. So the reason that you don't want to go to like eBay and stuff like that is I've seen people buy so much fake shit off of eBay and stuff. Like this is just a homepage of Grail, but like eBay, like people aren't checking it. Like for Grail, you have to be like an authentic seller. You have to have like bought or sold so many pieces to be verified and stuff like that. You can even go to like the Babe site, and like I won't be able to get production numbers from them, but I know that the Babe is like it's pretty limited. So go to the web store here, and like you're gonna find like a lot of shit sold out. Like this is all out of stock stuff. It's like all this stuff is sold out, and like if you want one of these T-shirts, gotta go to the resale market. So all people buying from here just to resell them on here. Yeah, for some reason, no matter what the brand is, if it has a brand's name on it, you're not gonna be able to find it. Like Supreme, like box logos and stuff like that are super hard to find on Grail. And if you find them, they're overpriced. So, which I mean, a lot of people fall for that, but if you know the market, and it takes time to learn what the appropriate price is. But Grail is actually really good for that. If you go on Grail like right after a drop, that's when you're gonna find the lowest price of like last week's drop is. So like if I were to go on like yesterday or like last Friday, a day after the latest Supreme drop, I'm looking for those Supreme tees. That's when the price is gonna be lowest because the market's flooded, and you want to take that price and keep that in your head if you plan on buying any of those items, because you don't want to pay more than what the lowest was. I mean, you can give or take like $5-10, but like if you see someone selling a Supreme T-shirt from 3 weeks ago, and they're selling it for 150, like that's sketchy because reselling T-shirts and stuff like that for Supreme is only like 90. So if you're paying more than $100 for a shirt like that, then you're getting gypped. I'm not saying like it's fake or anything like that. I'm just saying like you're losing value, and like that's how people overpay all the time in the hypebeast market, streetwear market. Like they overpay. I've overpaid before. I got caught doing that. There was a Cause and Uniqlo collab, and it had like Snoopy, because that's what was like the Uniqlo part, and then it had the Cause eyes on it. It had like the X's and stuff like that. I wanted it. I saw it. I overpaid. I paid I think $60 for it, and resale right now is $30. So I overpaid by 2 times. But people often do, like, they'll overpay, like, certain, like, Supreme box logos and stuff like that. Like, if you want it, like, as soon as it comes out, like, depending on what the item is, like, sometimes when it comes out right away, prices are either really high or really low. Sometimes you can wait, like, 2 weeks till the market's, like, a little bit more flooded. Like, timing is so key when it comes to, like, buying certain items. Now, if it has, like, the Babe head on it, with, like, bathing ape, like, underneath it, then I should be paying more, because, people just love to have, like, see, this one's like 135. Like, that's about accurate. And like, I'm pretty sure that one's like almost new. And especially with Babe. Babe isn't known for putting out like super, like, I don't want to say super, but different things. Like Supreme, has like they did this, like this, without, like, if you didn't know that, you would just think that this was a dollar bill with some funky writing on it, you wouldn't know it was like a Supreme shirt. And like, that's why it was like a little bit cheaper. Supreme, in my opinion, has much better creative collabs. not even collabs, it's just like creative T-shirts and like designs and stuff like that. Bape is primarily just the Bape head, like that's what they do. But with that being said, I still like it, you know. Different, you know, filters and stuff like that. So like you can really narrow it down to exactly what you need. And you can even put like your size in, so only your size shows up. I like track larges, just cause like that, they're a little bit baggy, and certain designers run small, so like I always go like a little bit higher. And even if they run big, like Supreme is known for running big on sizes, you can make an offer for stuff like this, and I think we're gonna do that. He wants 135 for it plus shipping, so it's just a nice blue Bape one. So he said 10 for shipping. I don't want to pay that. I only want to pay 125. So I put an offer in, and if he accepts the offer, I get an email, and then I get a message to purchase it. Pop up. The seller, which is owned by a UB alum, Yusuf, he opened up the shop with a couple of his friends and business partners, and they run it like a damn good store. They're super chill environment. Like you can just go in there. You could not know anything about streetwear and just go in and like hang out. So like I really like that aspect to it. But you get so much more variety online. Like you can search like specifically for what you want. But most definitely, like I go down to like the local shops and buy what I want if they have it. Even so, like I go down just to browse and like help out like local boys, like helping out the kids. They put their heart and soul into resell and building up their store, building up their collections. Adam from the seller has fantastic collection of Supreme accessories. I enjoy just going there and talking to him about those, seeing how he acquired them and stuff like that. So the local scene is growing in Buffalo. A lot of cool different places that are popping up. There's a place in the Gallery Mall that popped up with their own brand of like workout clothes and stuff like that. And the seller partners with them to sell shoes for them and stuff like that. So it's a lot going on in the local scene. So you're gonna see like the local scene like blowing up. I know that the seller in Buffalo, they have people come in from all around like the surrounding area. Like people from like Michigan, Canada, and mid New York, like Syracuse area, like drive in just to go to their store, just because like they have like interesting like releases and stuff like that. So I mean, if you're interested in like the local scene, the seller is like where to go, and like their Instagram page really shows you everything that they got, and I enjoy working with them. I enjoy buying from them. I've sold them a couple pieces before that like I don't want anymore or like they don't fit. I mean, I have a good relationship with them. They work with me on prices, and I work with them. So, but that's like the one thing about the local scene. It's like it's so much easier to be like, you're selling, this shirt for like $250, but you only got $200 cash on you. They might work with you on that. They might be like, all right, well, can you come up with a little bit? So, when it comes to online, people are less willing to like budge on prices and stuff like that. So with that local, being able to go in and actually talk to them, you get a lot more camaraderie. I don't think I'll ever try and like get into like the resale market, just because like it's already flooded with people and like bots and stuff like that purchase like online releases and stuff. So it's really hard to like get into that if you're not already into it, because you would literally have to spend like thousands of dollars on purchasing these bots, and then you have to wait for that money to recoup to start making profit. Unless you write the bot yourself. I'm not a coder. I can't do that. That's not my expertise. With that being said, like in 5 years, I hope to have a steady job, settlement. Like hopefully I'm like living somewhere on my own, have like that extra money, and I hope to like go back and purchase big items from like, I don't want to say retro, but it'll be retro by then, like old collabs. Like the Supreme Louis collab, that shit's just gonna skyrocket, And if you're popping one of those out in 5 years and like you rocking like a brand new one of those in 5 years, you're gonna pay for it, but you're gonna be the only one wearing it. So like unique and like originality and like individuality is like a lot of like that's why streetwear is like dope. No one's like approaching or anything like that. Just because like I don't have like I said, I don't have any of those big ticket items like the super expensive stuff. So like no one's really approached me for it, but like I've overheard people like point out like certain shoes I'm wearing or certain shirts or anything like that. And there's what 20,000 people who go to school here, so on an average day there's at least 5,000-6,000 people on campus. I've never seen anyone with the same anything on as I do, and I think that's unique. That's cool to me. I had the multicolor Ultra Boost 3s. I haven't seen a pair of those ever on campus, and I mean, there's days where I walk around like I haven't seen anything. I think I've seen like 1 or 2 shirts like this, but not while I'm wearing them. But I've seen like I said, I've only seen like 1 or 2. And even though it's college, I have seen some pretty expensive shit. I don't know where these kids get money. Like that Supreme Movie Club I'm talking about. I saw a kid with like one of the $10,000 hoodies, and I'm like, who giving you money? Like.